Haif Karaman was born in Baghdad, Iraq in 1981. Iraq has been the site of excruciating violence in the last 4 decades. As part of one of the largest exoduses of Kurds from Iraq in the 1990s, her family took refuge in Sweden in 1992. The few cherished objects refugees and displaced persons choose, if and when they can, to carry across dangerous international borders have immense symbolic and emotional value. This value increases the greater the distance and time the object and its carrier travel. Karaman's reweaving migrant inscriptions is currently on exhibit at the Jack Shainman Gallery in New York City. In this show, Karaman's work focuses on the mahafa as an object of mnemonic value. The mahafa is a handheld fan made by weaving the fronds of palm trees that dates from the Sumerian and Abbasid eras and is still made in the exact same way in Iraq today. Most importantly, it was one of the few objects Karaman's family took as they fled Baghdad. Quote, "It traveled with us through the Middle East, Africa, and Europe until we finally reached our destination in Stockholm. It now decorates our home in Sweden, assuming qualities of a shrine or a memorial as it carries past imaginations of home." There are only 2 paintings in the show in which we see the actual flag-like form of the mahafa. Everywhere else, the object is asserted and reasserted through the warp and weft through precise surgical cuts that have become one of the artist's signature techniques. Karaman takes the canvas off the stretcher and cuts it into strips, which she weaves back into the original surface. The figure in Mahafa 1 brandishes the object against her breast while gazing at the viewer. She is not smiling, rather she has a somber sadness on her face, similar to that of the other figures in the show. The figure returns our gaze and looks us straight in the eye. She has thick, jet black tresses and eyebrows set against pallid skin. While such features can easily be attributed to Karaman's roots, the artist's affiliation to multiple locations allows her to implement various cultural qualities with ease. The way the body inhabits its space seems uneasy. The body is not within a place of belonging or familiarity. It is within what is almost a non-space, or a space where the body is suspended and isolated. Perhaps it is still dislocated. Home and a devastated homeland can no longer be located geographically, nor can they simply be represented or framed. The body of works and the bodies in them come from elsewhere and arrive bearing scars. The surface highlights the reweaving, like geometric wounds which gently interrupt the work and gesture to the mahafa in its material and symbolism. You can still see and feel the painting's original layer. It is not restored to its original state. It is transformed. Perhaps this comes with the territory of being a refugee, a constant collecting of fragments and weaving them into memories.